The 12 cities of the Celestial Kingdom faced a period of unease and uncertainty when they could not find the answers they sought. The Ocean Master's silence was a stake lodged in the hearts of the city lords. After all, the Ocean Master was situated at the southern border, where the seismic earthquake occurred. As such, the city lords could not help but consider the worst situation due to his silence. Meanwhile, Vaan easily located Moonwater City in the southern sea after a brief search. Originally, he figured he would have to rely on the sea monsters to scour the entire southern sea for it. After all, the Celestial Kingdom's hidden cities might have used advanced technologies to conceal themselves. However, the Sea God Temple's mighty blow had created cracks in Moonwater City's defenses and ruined its concealment, allowing Vaan to detect its precise location. Given the current level of his astral god divine body, it wasn't too difficult for him to scour the entire southern sea. Unfortunately, that was also the limit of his physical senses. If he could forge a divine soul of the same level, he didn't doubt he could scour the entire planet's surface instantly with his mind's eye. Cultivators of spirit energy would call it divine sense. Divine sense was simply that much stronger than physical senses. Vaan thought about visiting the iron-scaled shark clan but ultimately decided to infiltrate Moonwater City first. Moonwater City was also found in a trench region, a long split on the ocean floor that looked like the opening to a bottomless abyss, infinitely dark and treacherous. Marine life subconsciously avoided the dark trench because they felt uncomfortable entering the sea region. This was due to the Celestial Kingdom's sonar technology. The weak yet high-pitched periodic sonar pulses emitted from the trench's depths were more irritating than damaging to sea life. From a human's perspective, the sonar pulse to the sea creatures would be like hearing the screech of nails on the blackboard. Approaching the depths of the trench would experience stronger sonar pulses. Still, Vaan hardly felt anything as he dived into its depths. Unnatural deformities along the trench walls could be found as a result of the Sea God Temple's mighty attack. In addition to the damage caused by the seismic tremor, tiny traces of deep-sea steel were discovered, which suggested that the trench region was artificially created after the deposit of deep-sea steel was emptied. Given the rich deposit of deep-sea steel found throughout the boundless sea, Vaan didn't believe the Celestial Kingdom would ignore its potential usage with its advanced technology. As such, Vaan was slightly concerned over the Celestial Kingdom's potential arsenal of nuclear weapons. If it existed, he had to seize control of it all before the Celestial Kingdom had a chance to use it against the land. At the bottom of the trench, the entrance to the first layer of Moonwater City was found along the walls, hidden behind a big pile of crumbled rocks and stones. A large section of the trench walls had broken off to reveal that smooth silver wall. Naturally, when Vaan arrived at the location, the military operating on the first layer of Moonwater City had already been alerted of his presence through their damaged surveillance system. "Captain, there's an intruder right outside our city entrance. It's a land dweller." "What did you say? A land dweller? Here? At this ocean depth? Since when did the land have such a powerful?" The captain at the border garrison was suddenly startled when he thought of one person, Vaan Rafna, the great devil slayer. Normally, Vaan's name wouldn't have drawn much attention to the Celestials of Moonwater City. However, they had just recently experienced the greatest earthquake in history and lost contact with the Ocean Master and southern border. As such, the timing of Vaan's appearance was too coincidental to be ignored. The garrison captain couldn't help but have a bad feeling. Do I even need to say it? Since it's an intruder, we have to get rid of him. No land dweller has ever set foot in Dash. Rumble. The spacious passageway behind the silver wall suddenly shook, reaching all the way to the border surveillance room situated a short 3 kilometers away. What just happened? This is bad, Captain. The land dweller just tore away the city gate with his bare hands like it was some piece of paper. The garrison captain almost fainted after hearing that. The city gate was made of high-quality special alloy and was meant to be impervious to damage below the Divine Star Realm. Had Vaan Rafna truly transcended such a level already? How could he advance so fast? Even divine inheritors did not grow so quickly. Quickly send out everyone to stall him. It would be even better if they could kill him. I permit the use of every city defense weapon. But I'll bear the responsibility for any damage they might inflict on the city. Moonwater City was still in the midst of repair due to the previous damage it suffered. However, the garrison captain also knew the city defense weapons were their best tools in the absence of experts to hold the fort. Inform the city lord and request for reinforcement. A single Divine Star Realm expert will not be enough to deal with Vaan Rafna. You understood. Vaan Rafna was able to tear apart with city gate with his bare hands. Whether it was down with brute strength or not, he had already proven he was stronger than ordinary Divine Star Realm experts. The garrison captain had a reason to be anxious. The border surveillance room wasn't that far away. Near the city entrance, the Celestial Guards began suppressing Vaan with hydro turrets and firearms the moment they received the orders from their superiors. Die. Ratatatata. Volleys of energized water beams landed on Vaan, pushing him back and almost breaching the physical defense of his heaven-defying body. Surprisingly, the firepower was not inferior to the ones equipped at the southern border. Nevertheless, despite their great firepower, they also possessed little resistance toward the power of laws and magic. The power of space and water. Step, step, step. Vaan slowly approached the border surveillance room. Pack. Alas, these Heaven Ascension Realm Celestials were no different from snails in Vaan's eyes. With a series of slaps like he was waving away flies, the Celestial Guards either disappeared into a body of blood mist or became a patch of bloody meat paste on the silver walls in the distance. Such low-level grubs simply could not stop him in the slightest. Given Vaan's surprising visit, Moonwater City's military didn't have enough time to put up a strong defense. This was especially so when most of their experts had left to supervise the reconstruction of the 3 layers. After all, Moonwater City was under the governance of the Moonwater Lord now, but it used to be tightly managed by the military like every other celestial city. The important facilities and infrastructure all required military-controlled knowledge and expertise. As such, the city entrance was at its weakest point in security. There were mostly Heaven Ascension Realm and Void Realm Celestial soldiers, a few Divine Origin Realm Celestial elites, and only one Divine Star Realm Celestial captain guarding the area. While Vaan was mowing down the Celestials, who impeded his path, he suddenly had some doubts. There was nothing wrong with the Void Realm Celestial soldiers. Due to their overwhelming gap in power, there was nothing they could do to him. Even so, the strength they demonstrated was how he expected rank 5 transcendent beings to be. Divine Origin Realm Celestial elites, on the other hand, seemed far weaker than ordinary rank 6 divine beings. They had the aura of the divine, but the power they exerted fell short of it. Rank 6 divine beings were supposed to be godlike existences to most people in Pangaea. But these Divine Origin Realm Celestial elites were only stronger than demigods. Once Vaan became curious about this contradiction, he immediately sought the reason by taking his time dealing with another Divine Origin Realm Celestial elite. The ignorant Celestial soldiers cheered the Divine Origin Realm Celestial elite on like he was some battle god when they saw he could hold his ground against Vaan. Unfortunately, the Divine Origin Realm Celestial elite began to think he was an even match for Vaan truly, his confidence inflated, and his attacks became more vigorous and flamboyant. The excited cheers were suddenly cut short when the Divine Origin Realm Celestial elite tried to block another one of Vaan's chops with his arms only to realize its overbearing brute strength. No dash, rip. The Divine Origin Realm Celestial got split down the middle by Vaan's bare-handed chop. Silence immediately drowned the area. The entire fight between Vaan and the Divine Origin Realm Celestial elite only lasted a minute. However, it was enough time to raise the weaker Celestial's mood to heaven before dropping it back into the abyssal depths of hell. Although Vaan didn't uncover the entire reason for the Divine Origin Realm Celestial elite's lack of power, he did find some clues. For reasons unknown to him, the Divine Origin Realm Celestial elite could only draw out a small portion of the power within his inner divine world. However, such a thing shouldn't be happening. As far as Vaan was aware, when Void Realm experts complete the formation of their inner worlds and breakthrough into the Divine Origin Realm, their bodies would also undergo a qualitative transformation to accommodate the newly formed divine world within themselves. However, most of the Divine Origin Realm Celestials and even the Divine Star Realm Celestials he had encountered weren't like this. They all faced the same problem of being unable to draw out their full strength. It was like the divine worlds didn't belong to them, so they had never received the qualitative transformation of their bodies into the divine. After giving it some thought, Vaan realized what was going on. It was also the only reason why the Celestial Kingdom could still have so many rank 6 and rank 7 divine beings. The spirit energy level of Pangaea was too pitiful for the Celestials to produce new Divine Origin Realm experts even if they monopolized all of it. After all, the spirit energy harvested from Pangaea still had to be divided among their celestial cities and didn't focus solely on one celestial. Throughout the years, the Celestial Kingdom might have a few Void Realm experts achieve lucky breakthroughs into the Divine Origin Realm. As for the Divine Star Realm, that was nearly impossible. Divine Origin Realm experts were not immortal like the divine beings of chaos, they could only live up to 10,000 years. Given the Celestial Kingdom's long history on Pangaea, it wouldn't be surprising if it had less than 10 Divine Origin Realm experts. However, the truth was that it still had hundreds to thousands of Divine Origin Realm experts. As such, there was only one answer for this: divine inheritance. The Celestial Kingdom must have figured out a way to transplant the divine worlds of its predecessors into the younger bodies of their successors, allowing the younger generations to inherit the power of their ancestors. However, it has also become clear to Vaan that such divine inheritances were imperfect since the divine inheritors failed to receive the same level of cultivation as the original predecessor of their divine world. Divine inheritors only received a strong head start in cultivation. Vaan guessed that after receiving the divine inheritance, the divine inheritors would spend most of their time increasing their compatibility with their divine worlds. Considering the Ocean Master was the 9th stage of the Divine Star Realm, he wondered if the Ocean Master had inherited the divine world of a divine transformation realm ancestor. He figured this was most likely the case. In fact, he believed all late-stage Divine Star Realm Celestials were divine inheritors with divine transformation realm divine worlds. So this is how the Celestial Kingdom preserved its strength? Vaan mused. Before long, Vaan reached the border surveillance room within the military district. He kicked open the thick metal door and was greeted with several horrified gazes. A path of carnage had been left behind in his casual stroll from the city entrance. When Vaan swept the nervous and terrified group with his gaze, the Celestials shivered subconsciously. Since they were so fearful, they might also become very obedient. Do you want to resist or submit? Vaan asked.